Just in, the Federal Trade Commission announced a $5 million lawsuit against Facebook, the Meta-owned social media application.
Facebook was sued for deceptive behavior. The company refrained from clearly telling its users who had access to their data. Users were under the impression that only their friends and friends of friends could see their data.
However, this wasn't the whole story. As explained by the FTC, if I restricted access to my friends and designated Madison as a friend, when Madison uses a particular app on Facebook, let's say Candy Crush, the game developer could access information about me, including my private data.
This failure of disclosure is a perfect example of an imperfect information market failure in the data economy. Although this case deals directly under data privacy, they are not sued under the lens of data privacy.
Let's go to Gracie to tell us more about what imperfect information market failures are.
Information market failures can be understood as ignorance or uncertainty about the prices being charged for goods and services, or the utility preferences of buyers, or uncertainty about the outcome of events. In the context of the data economy, this can be seen when companies are unclear with their users about how their data is being dealt with. Imperfect information market failures are incredibly common in the data economy, and most are uncertain as to what is actually being done with their data. As we can see in the statistics from the Harvard Business Review, many are in the dark about their data. I mean, think about it. Do you really know what data was taken from you yesterday and what was done with it? Do you? Now a quick word from our sponsors.
Are you struggling with missing out, running in the fields, connecting with your friends, going out places with your family, such as eating out and going to the park? Well, now you do not have to worry, because there's Facebook, funded by the Metaverse, that connects you to bigger communities outside of the one you grew up in. Be proud, be happy that you are connected, and welcome to the Metaverse. You can't escape us now. Have fun.
Thank you for that quick word from our sponsors. Early today, the Federal Trade Commission announced a $5 million lawsuit against Facebook for deceptive behavior.
Facebook and companies alike benefit greatly off its users' data. Facebook can sell this collected data to third-party companies, which then use that data to create targeted ads for various customers. I know in my experience, I was once talking to my friends about hot dogs, and next thing you know, I'm receiving ads for hot dogs.
According to the balance sheet on file with the SEC, the Facebook earnings $55.8 billion worldwide in 2018, virtually all of it from targeted advertising. Facebook also reported the relevant costs came to $20.6 billion. That implies that the value of its users' personal information was equivalent to $35.2 billion, or 63% of Facebook's earnings.
Also, the more data that is collected on a Facebook user, their Facebook feed becomes more and more curated to their interests. In doing this, the user continues to use the apps, thus increasing Facebook's profits.
Simply put, Facebook would be non-existent without its users' data. Even so, the truth about said data is still being hidden from Facebook's users and is ruining lives. Now over to Abby to interview someone whose life has been truly affected by Facebook.
We're here today with longtime Facebook user Keaton Taylor. Keaton, how have Facebook lives ruined your life?
You know, Abby, Facebook has ruined my life, okay? Yes, it connects me to my friends, it connects me to my family, but it also collects all my data, and I am not comfortable with that. I've had so many targeted ads for food coupons. Why? I don't need them. I went to the site one time, and now I can't get rid of them. Facebook needs to stop collecting data on people, especially when they don't give consent. I did not give my consent, okay?
Well, that was a lot.
With real and incredible accurate testimonies like Keaton's, we're able to see the consequences of Facebook's users being uneducated on what is being done with their data.
And while it is a step in the right direction that Facebook is being held accountable for their deceptive behavior, it needs to be under the lens of data privacy. The United States government needs to enact a law that requires companies like Facebook to give its users a concise understanding of what is being done with their data and what that data consists of.
And it's important to note that we aren't advocating for the termination of data collection, but rather the increase of discussion around the data collection economy. Users have the right to be informed, especially when they're keeping applications like Facebook running.
Thank you for tuning in to Hendrix Verse, sponsored by Meta. We hope that you leave this broadcast with a heightened knowledge of what is being done with your data today.
Like the data being collected on you right now.